Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I thought I would talk to you today about how to deal with dehydrated orchid roots. This is a problem that really occurs a lot during the winter months. Low humidity can be a challenging issue for any orchid grower, especially during the cold winter months. In years past, I had problems with extremely dry roots. Last winter was especially bad. I actually lost some roots due to just the dry conditions in my home. And I also had problems with keeping my water culture phals hydrated in the winter. So I kind of had a root problem last year. It seemed like no amount of misting seemed to help. I would mist my orchids, and then 30 minutes after that, the roots would be dry again. So my water culture orchids, the roots would shrivel, and then the leaves would start puckering. So I would raise the water culture levels, and that seemed to help a little bit, but the roots out of the water would still be dry. And I kept wondering, how can your roots in water be dehydrated? That didn't make a lot of sense to me until I bought humidifiers. So in my orchid room and my grow areas inside, I'm keeping the humidity level between 45 and 55%. The added humidity makes the room feel warmer because of the added moisture. It's that feels like temperature that you want to keep an eye on. I can tell a big difference. 69 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius in my house that has a lower humidity feels much colder than 69 Fahrenheit in my orchid room. So the roots and the moss and the bark, they don't dry out. And the water culture orchid roots stay green, even the roots exposed to the air, and that's really important. Especially in the winter months, I warm up my water before I water my orchids. I try to get it around room temperature. I don't like to water with cold water because the orchid roots don't absorb it well. So since the roots don't absorb cold water well, they absorb less water and nutrients when the temperatures go down. So when they're standing in cold water while they're in water culture, they won't absorb that water easily. And that's the reason why the roots dehydrate. So with the added humidity, the real feel of the room stays constant and warmer. And so your roots will take up the moisture because the humidity is higher. Even in my kitchen area, which is a wide, open, large space, the difference that the humidifier has made is really impressive. The orchids that are around the humidifier are definitely benefiting from the added humidity, and the roots don't dry out, so I don't have to mist them all the time. And keep in mind that balance is always key in growing orchids. 45 to 55% humidity is ideal for my growing space. The instruction manual for my humidifiers recommends that you monitor your room and don't allow the room to go above 60% humidity. I've noticed that when my space nears about 60% humidity, it gets too saturated with moisture. So you want a healthy environment for your orchids. Too much humidity can invite bacterial brown spot and botrytis spotting on your blooms. So keep a fan running in your rooms to keep that air moving around your plants, especially when your humidifiers are running. So I hope your orchids are spiking and blooming and thriving this winter. And you all just have a wonderful day and be highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed. And we'll talk to you all next time.